Welcome to this another episode of our weekly AGIO PIA 7 forum every Tuesday 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Live kita karon sa DYMR Radio Pilipinas Cebu as well as in our Facebook page Philippine Information Agency Region 7 and delayed telecast over MyTV Channel 30 Mondays to Saturdays 3 to 4 p.m. and Sundays 1 to 2 p.m. Aniya kita karon nanukad sa Azia Suites and Residences dinhi sa Raman Street no sa Dakbayan sa Sugbo. Likod lang kanino sa atong opisina sa PIA 7 Regional Office. Karong adlaw makauban nato ang mga officials from the Department of Health, Department of Social Welfare and Development, Department of Interior and Local Government, ug ingon man ang Department of Labor and Employment and the Organization of Rehabilitation Advocates for Inclusion. So atong pagaisgutan later on no kung unsa ang mga activities nga ilang ipahigayon sa kasaulugan nato no sa National Disability Rehabilitation and Prevention Week no. So ingon man usab no kung unsa ang mga programs and services sa atong mga agency no nga gipang-offer ngadto sa atong mga kaigsuonan nga PWDs, and as well we'll also be discussing about the Magna Carta for PWDs and the accessibility law. So please join us in this informative discussion which is brought to you by the Philippine Information Agency in partnership with the Association of Government Information Officers in the region. This is Hazel Gloria of PAE, and with me is my new colleague, Mr. Francis Nakwa.
Daghang salamat, Ma'am Hazel, and welcome sa AGIO PIA karong buntaga. And welcome sa atong mga nananaw karon sa FB page live nato. And with us today is ang mga guests. First is Mr. Graham Ferdinand Armesin, focal person of the PWD from DSWD 7. Second is Ma'am Josie Remoreras, focal person of PWD from DILG. Third, information officer from DOLE 7, Ma'am Luchel Tinieza. And Ma'am Phoebe Curl Morala, nurse from DOH. And lastly, PWD Accessibility Advocate, Ma'am Adela Cono.
Okay, Franz, no? Salamat kayo, no? So, sa dili pa ta magsugod, siguro pangayon natong opening statement ang atong mga panelists karong adlaw. First, we have Mr. Graham Ferdinand Armesi from DSWD, sir. Mayong adlaw.
Mayong adlaw, Hayes and Francis. So, mayong buntag pod sa mga tigpaminaw nato sa DYMR o sa televiewers nato sa MyTV Channel 30. So, ako si Graham sa DSWD 7.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next, we have Ma'am Luchel Tanieza, the Information Officer of the DOLE 7, Ma'am.
Maying buntag sa tanan. We are very fortunate that we are invited today. Unyang taod-taod amo sang ipaambit kung unsa may mga serbisyo o mga programa sa Department of Labor and Employment nga pwede sad nga ma-avail sa atong mga kaigsunan with disabilities later on.
Thank you, Ma'am Luchel. Next, we have from DILG, si Ma'am Josie Remoreras, Ma'am.
I'm Josie from DILG, and salamat sa pag-invite sa among office, among department. Manghinaot ko nga namoy makutlo nga mga information of our department regarding relative to PWD sectors. So, thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am. Next, we have from DOH, si Ma'am Phoebe Curl Morala.
And ako si Phoebe sa Department of Health Regional Office 7.
Thank you, Ma'am. Franz, the last but not the least, of course, we have from the Organization of Rehabilitation Advocates for Inclusion, si Ma'am Adela Cono. Ma'am, mayong adlaw.
Thank you for celebrating with us the 41st National Disability Prevention and Rehabilitation Week. The theme for this year is that LGUs, local government units, are our partners in upholding the rights and empowerment of persons with disabilities. And so I thank you for your efforts to put this together today so that we could discuss the issues of the sector. Thank you.
Okay, thank you ma'am. No? So na-mention naman gid ni Ma'am Adela no, ang pag-celebrate nato sa National Disability Rehabilitation and Prevention Week. So siguro pangutano nato ang DSWD as the leading agency no, kung unsa ang mga activities sa kaning pag-celebrate nato, Sir Graham.
Okay, so actually ang selebrasyon no sa National Disability Prevention and Rehabilitation Week ato nagyong nasugdan atong Sunday no. Na-invite nato ang mga PWD organizations, ang Disability People's Organizations, ang mga regional line agencies, ang academe, ng mga supporters po sa PWD. So nag-kick off ta sa SMC side, sa SMCT Cebu, o sa SM Consolacion. So mao to ang start, although ang kuan gyud based on the law or based on the proclamation number 361, ang ato yung celebration for the NDPR week will be on July 17 to 23. Kay ato nang gituyo nga 23 ta mag-end kay ato pong gi-commemorate ang birthday ni Apolinario Mabining. So nag-celebrate ta onya dunay mga activities pod ang Regional Council on Disability Affairs involving all the regional line agencies nga member agencies to the RCDA ug ang Organization of Rehabilitative Advocates for Inclusion nagtandem ta to come up with line of activities for the week.
Sa DILG ta France no kay nag-mention man gud si Ma'am Adela no nga ang theme karon no sa ato ang pag-celebrate is lokal na pamalaan kabalikat sa pagtupad ng karapatan ng mga taong may kapansanan. So, ma'am, unsa may gibuhat pud sa DILG nato karon?
Ang atong office national hatag siya og memorandum circular for all LGUs. So naghimo amon sanggi ipadala ngadto ang memorandum circular dated July 9, 2019. Lahi da ang sa memo dere sa regional office namo July 9, but our memorandum circular is number 2019-101 dated July 8 nga among gi-encourage ang all LGUs to kanang conduct fitting activities for the persons with disabilities. So na-mention dito ang mga lain-lain nga mga programs nga dapat nila kuan nga to sa ato ang mga LGUs no. Ako pa bang i-mention?
Yes, ma'am.
So money siya hanging of advocacy streamers, tarpaulins in strategic places, announcement and reciting the pledge of advocates during the flag raising ceremony, national disability awareness, and sensitivity of government service frontliners, orientation for daycare workers on the identification of disabilities among children, orientation and forum on parenting children with disabilities, livelihood trainings on baking and pastry making, seminar on entrepreneurship, forum on success stories of persons with disabilities, sports activities and exhibitions, and medical mission for PWDs. So mao na ang amo ang gi-encourage sa nga mo support sila in observance of the National 41st National Disability Prevention and Rehabilitation Week celebration.
Okay. Ma'am, so with that activities, ma'am, that's will happen for the whole week?
Yes.
So encourage good ang mga LGUs nga
From
mo participate.
17 to 23, and they will give us the report afterwards on what activities they have conducted.
Okay. So, ari na pud ta sa Department of Labor and Employment no kay murag importante gyud kay ni siya nga ahensya para sa atong mga PWD. So, Ma'am Luch, so unsa may mga participation pud sa DOLE?
Actually, no, good morning once again. Yesterday, we started the orientation on the Magna Carta for PWD, so persons with disabilities. We just reiterated the ways, especially for the frontline people, kung unsaon man gyud ni pag-accommodate kay naa man gyud tay mga kaigsunan nga maabot sa ato ang opisina, di na to malalis nga ang uban nila tungod lagi sad sa kalimitado ba sa mga, let's say, sa mga provisions. For example, there has to be a ramp for them, but thankful na lang sad mi kay diha sa amo ang building karon, functional naman ang among elevator, so wala na kay may mga complaints, no, as to the accessibility of the offices. Kay ang dole ra ba ang yang gi-occupy na diha sa 3rd ug 4th floor sa Dole 7 building unya. So that's one, kuan lang, refresh lang, no, how to accommodate PWDs. And of course, tomorrow, I learned from the focal person that they will be orienting PWDs tomorrow in coordination with the AVRC sa DSWD on the availment or saan pag-access sa among livelihood. Kay sa amo ang existing rules and guidelines on the provision of livelihood sa atong mga kaigsunan, of course mo focus man mi sa informal sector, naagyo dito one of the eligible or possible nga maka-avail sa maong programa ang mga persons with disabilities. So among ning gamiton nga opportunity ang pagpagdangat sa impormasyon sa atong mga kaigsunan kadtong dunay mga they are differently abled, no, so di man na siya rason aron sila ma-discriminate sa pag-avail sa maong mga programa. Doon na tay livelihood program sa Dole, it can be accessed, pwede individual, pwede sad siya nga organisado. So I learned nga ang kadtong am I correct sir, kadtong i-orient ug mapuhon sa AVRC, mga organized na sila mga PWDs, which is easier, I think, no, mas paspasiya kay organisado naman, meaning to say doon na sila legal personality, kung tingali accredited or registered na sila sa Dole, so mas maayo na siya kung ingon ana. Well, pwede ra gihapon nga individual, but mas dali gyud kung organisado na daan.
Thank you, Ma'am Luch. We would like also to hear from DOH, Ma'am, unsay participation sa Department of Health.
Yes, sa Department of Health, so every year gina-celebrate ang NDPR as our advocacy initiatives. So ang attendees ani will be the DOH staff. So for this year, i-held ni siya sa DOH compound July 22, this coming Monday. So amo alang pahibaloon ang ato ang mga staff about what is disability and the Magna Carta for Disability. So amo silang pahibaon aron in their own little way maka-advocate pud sila sa lain sa uban.
Thank you, Ma'am. Franz, we would like also to hear from Ma'am Adela Cono. Ma'am?
Well, so this year, usually it's ORI, that is Aura for Inclusion rather. It's the umbrella body of agencies serving the disabled sector, and usually it spearheads the Disability Week activities. But this year, thanks to the presence of Sir Graham of the SWD, we have a better participation of the Regional Council for Disability Affairs members. So I'm very happy for that, Sir Graham. Thank you for that. So I hope that we have to do things within the whole year, not just during Disability Week. It's a time to highlight it for the whole public to see, but the work for disability concerns should never stop at when we celebrate the birthday of Apolinario Mabini, the Sublime Paralytic. We have to continue working the whole year, and it's a challenge even for ORAI and for the RCDA. At least it's there every quarter, right? So there are still so many issues to discuss actually. Yeah, later when we get deeper into the discussion.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Del. Franz?
Yeah. So let's talk about the Magna Carta for PWD. When it comes to employment, kumusta man ang employment sa ato mga PWD, ma'am?
If you're referring to number of PWDs employed, no? I am afraid wala tay mahatag nga data sa pagkakaron. But 'di ba naama gina siya sa Magna Carta nga every establishment should be employing at least 5% of the total manpower complement. Diha bitaw kagahapon kay nag-refresh lagi mi aning Magna Carta sa PWDs ug naka huna-huna pud mi bitaw no diri sa ato, because ang mga government agencies should be the number one example to the private sector kay kita rabay mo check. Amo sang ihap-ihap. We are not sure though kung nakapasar na ba siya sa 5% sa kinatibuk-an, but we are pretty sure that we have employed persons with disabilities in the department. And they're very effective ba gyud? No, it's never an issue kung unsa man ang disability sa usa ka tawo. And aside from that, kung ako na lang sa tong balikan tong livelihood, duha man ni wage employment kanang yung manrabaho ta magdawat ta og sweldo kada pizza 15 or pizza 30 sa buwan or pizza 5 or 21, but we also give really importance to self-employment, which is really the provision of livelihood assistance. And apart from that, doon na gani may mga beneficiaries sa uban nga programa nga doon na sad sila disability panalitan kaning special program for the employment of students. We have one beneficiary somewhere in diha siya nag-eskwela sa Gulyas, diha sa Mayming Lanilla. Kuan siya, wala siya usa lang both good, no? Wala siya bukton diri lang, but he continues to go to school and he was able to avail our special program for the employment of students. So at some point, because of that program, na-facilitate ang yung education. And going back to the livelihood, mao lagi na among encourage gyud ang atong mga kaigsuonan nga dunay mga disabilities, no? To take advantage of this kay nakalista gyud sa among guidelines, dili lang ni tungod kay nag-celebrate ta sa kanibita atong gi-commemorate ang birthday ni Apollinario, dili lang ni tungod ana, but nakabutang na gyud siya diha sa among guidelines nga usa sa mga sektor nga pwedeng makapahimulos sa amo ang programa sa panginabuhian kaning ang pagnegosyo, mao gyud ning mga persons with disabilities. All they have to do is to approach kung ang amo ang division manggod ang ka-in charge kaning employment workers welfare or katong kundiin na bilong ang ilahang residensya kung asa nga field office. So again, pwede kaayo nga individual, pwede sad nga mas mayo organized gyud kay dali siya i-follow up.
Okay, Ma'am Adena.
May I do a
Yes,
follow-up
ma'am.
of your statements? Some time ago, more 20 years ago na ni siguro, the late Art Borjal, I don't know if you know him. Maybe Mamay knows him. Namatay na siya. Anyway, he had a job fair here. There were 150 PWDs nagkalata, napuno gud ang Marriott Hotel ato nga time, di ko kalimot ana. Okay, it was really the biggest turnout of PWDs that I've ever seen. And they come in all sorts of disabilities, forms of disabilities. And one of the things that emerged out of that job fair is this. Very few got hired. Very, 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 very few got hired. And for those who got hired, some could not last 3 days. After 6 months, we monitored the situation. After 6 months, the ones who were hired, zero na gyud ang retention sa employment. Why? The lack of accessibility in the workplace. Okay, the problem man good is the lack of awareness for the need of PWDs to use the toilet. Kana gyud ilang number one obstacle. I know someone so talented. In fact, right now he earns na lang in his house. He's a graphic designer. His clients are overseas. But he was one of those who was hired but could not stay long for 3 days because di kasud yung wheelchair sa banyo or sa toilet sa iyang office. And then I know 2 friends who were also another friend also was hired, also did not last 3 days because she cannot use the toilet. So when you say disabled persons, maybe the people the persons with disabilities who can actually have access to livelihoods, wage employment or wage employment, not self-employment, wage employment, are the ones who are probably slightly disabled.
Yes, at some point.
Meaning, di pa na sila kaayo, grabe, di pa na sila ga-wheelchair.
No? Yes. I would admit.
Na sila.
I would admit.
Diba? So maybe the challenge I would put on to Dole is, can you help open up the environment for persons with disabilities in wheelchairs?
Actually, no. I think this advocacy cannot be solely addressed by the DOLE mo bitaw na nga
Yes, it cannot.
daghan man ta nga mga agencies to really, I think there's really a need to promote more insofar as the kaning gitawag og accessibility by the PWDs. Yesterday during the katong refreshing murag crash course lang sa Magna Carta sa PWDs, there was a suggestion, although dili pa ni siya final, dili pa sad siya inana ka sa tawag official, because the regional director was just present during the regional director did not yet give her final instructions, but perhaps, ma'am, the labor inspectors upon inspecting establishments could perhaps look into this if there are provisions katubang mga ramps. You know what, ang dole sad mismo, ma'am, ang amo sang CR di man sa gid taon sad siya. That's one of the things, that's one of the deficiencies that we have realized nga kami sa DI mismo, although naami katakong gingon kaganiha, we have employed persons with disabilities, but yeah, I would agree with you, slightly kuan lang, gamay lang gid siya nga di gid not persons in wheelchair. So that's one of the things, no, nga probably kita tanan nga involved nga mga agencies, that should be part of our promotion. And on our level, since we can visit establishments and check their compliance sa general labor standards, check their compliance on the occupational safety and health standards, perhaps, no, I am not in authority to say this, but perhaps that would be soon officially part of the things, of the checklist of the labor inspectors. That issue or that suggestion came out yesterday nga naana magid siya sa Magna Carta, so everyone else has to follow nga kinahanglan na ang katong accessibility, katong mga ramps, ang toilet, dili lang para kay kasagaran male female ra bagyo nang ato ang wala gid bitaw nang para sa mga persons with disability. So that could be, no, that's possible nga that could be part of the checklist upon inspection by the labor inspectors.
If I may just clarify also for the sake of our listeners, no,
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to stress a point here that a ramp just makes a person with a disability go in and out of the building. But what makes a person stay in the building for longer periods of time to pursue education, baron, employment, some other meaningful activity is really the toilet. Because you have to go to the toilet, every 2 hours, every 3 hours, if you can hold it good, you know. I'm speaking about, I'm very graphic about it, but it's a reality that needs to be brought out, no? Yeah, so, and maybe that's one thing, I'm not saying that it's Dole's responsibility alone. We know it's everybody's responsibility, but Dole can definitely play a key role.
We can help.
By actually bring it to the attention of to your management, to your policy, to include accessibility in workplaces. Because if we can open up the workplace in terms of the toilets, and we have all the specs for that, then the person with disabilities on wheelchairs can have a better chance at finding employment.
Yeah, staying at work, really.
Staying at work.
Yes. I know of, if I may, one establishment owned by Mr. Philip Tan, kanang well-made. Oh, daghan kay na siya nga mga PWDs nga kana bang iyahang gi-employ. And I think we could benchmark siguro, no, especially for other establishments. Pwede gid siya datot ma-invite sa tingali pohon how he probably implements this thing sa iyahang workplace kay he is, every time he speaks, he promotes productivity and gain sharing. And then he is not only talking about persons like kita nga kompleto ta, no, this is not to demean our brothers and sisters nga dunay mga disabilities, pero really ang iyahang, I would not know how much or pila ka percent ang iyahang employment, but daghan gyud sa iyahang employees. If you're familiar with well-made motor, so perhaps you can benchmark tingali. Kinahanglan sad gyud ni siya nga doon natay a concrete example nga to tell our partner establishments kay ato magina silang partner sa pagpatuman sa wage employment sa atong mga kaigsuunan nga yes, it's quite challenging siguro, but it's doable because there is this well-made motors nga which is proof to that. Oo.
Ma'am Del? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, speaking of, I think I know who you're talking about. The only thing that I would be concerned about is if he's hiring more men than women. Because women with disabilities have separate issues as well. And one of them is toileting. I mean, we all know that the men easily have it easier. In the
That's
toilet
another
than
point
we
na
do.
sad that we have to
So,
resolve kay
yeah.
bas hindi ay nag-employ to siya og persons with disabilities pero kadaghanan po. So let's talk about God na sa gender and development. So you see the interconnection of these programs. So there is really a need for us siguro to always revisit the implementing rules and regulations so that later on we can suggest to the policy making bodies nga kani kinahanglan na sad ni siya og sa kwan pa i-renovate, i-re-engineer kay because of the needs of times na nasa dangga gender and development.
Exactly, there's such a thing as feminization of facilities. Thank you.
So daghan kay tag i-consider no. Bitaw tinuod gyud. Sa DOH, ma'am, unsa pa may aside sa katong mga programs nga imong gi-mention kanang mga daily, the usual ninyo nga mga programs for PWDs?
Actually, so kanang ang amo gyud is advocacy initiatives man. So mo to mag-celebrate gyud mi yearly sa NDPR. But aside from that, sa central office kay katong data bitaw pag-gather og data kung pila nakabuok ang PWD sa whole Philippines. We lack man those datas. So nag-initiate ang Department of Health Central Office nga why not make a system para count tanan PWDs. So 2017 we started kadtong PRPWD, Philippine Registry for Persons with Disability. So we go to different regions sa Region 7. Region 7 different provinces. So gituyok namo amo ang orient ang mga LGUs ang ilahang mga DSWD under the LGU o under sa mga cities aron makahibaw sila kung unsaon paggamit ato. It's online registration. Para sa mga PWDs, they can do it sa balay lang nila kung na sila internet or they can do it ngadto na sa LGU. Sa the DSWD, walk-in lang sila tapos mag-fill up lang sa forms. Now, ang part sa Department of Health ato aside sa pahibalo sa mga PWD nga naing ato nga programa is kanang maghatag sa username and password aron ma-access sa DSWD ang kadto siya nga system. And then mo to ma-count na siya daan diretsyo para walay murag double bitaw nga counting. So bali each province, each municipality na amoy area code. So mahibaw-an if registered na ka dito and you have your number gyud nga on sa imuhag yung number. So as of now, dili pa kayo siya fully implemented. Oo, so kanang naglisod paghihapon ta og ihap and then sige pa sila og kanang AGIO or engineer sa ato ang system aron makakuha na kita og data.
So far ma'am as of 2017 wala pa gyud tay
wala pa gyud tay na-collect na data.
Kung pila na gyud ang na-register nga mga PWDs.
Wala pa gyud ma'am. Pero hinay-hinay na sila nga naka-register online. So pero hinay-hinay pa.
Bitaw ma'am.
Wala pa sila kanang kuha na report nga data.
How about sa DSWD sir kay di ba ang gi-mention ni Ma'am Feby nga pwede mo maka-access sa ilang data so meaning
Actually, ang kanimanggong count sa PWDs, this is already a devolved nini nga service, no? Kaya ang issuance of the PWD ID, which is actually the basis for the count, is with the LGUs. So it's not with the DSWD regional office. So amo alam po also part of the RCDA advocacy to quantify, no, kay nindot man gyud og naatay numero, no, sa PWD so that we will know asa man ni sila, pila man ni sila, unsa man ang mga categories of disability so that we can really appropriate better bitaw ng mga services and programs for them So mao lang pud na ang problema pud namo kay although na may mga kuan kayo nga mga provinces or mga LGUs no active kayo labi na ning mga members sa Federation of PWDs, but in some other LGUs dili pud gyud kuan ang ilahang system of reporting, so ang ilahang databasing, no. But so far, no, as of the report sa first quarter this year among the members of the regional federation, so ang Cebu province, no, naka-report na ta og mga 130,000 nga kuan PWDs. That's province
Whole
wide.
region.
Province wide lang na sa Cebu. Oo.
Sa Cebu
Oo,
lang.
sa Cebu.
Yes, ma'am. Oo.
Ang DILG nag-advocate nga ang atong mga LGUs dunay tay kanang PDAW office. So doon natay record ana nga as of now no mga 57 ra ang na out of 136 nga dunay PDAW nga LGUs. Usually na lang gihapon sa DSWD. So 136 di ba LGUs sa Region 7?
Oo, yes. 136 LG.
Only 57.
So, only 57 ang
dunay
na-IP daw.
PDAW.
So, unsa may gibuhat sa DILG, ma'am, for those LGUs nga walay PDAW? Kay di ba kinahanglan na agyud unta sila kay
Ang
para
panatuan
like-
na ang first to third class LGUs mo dapat Yeah, ang katong kuan fourth to sixth class mo to siya pwede ra nga.
sa DSWD.
DSWD.
Okay.
Kay mubayad mo na sila sa salary. Niya
For
dapat-
those nga naa sa PDAW nga
usually ani ni ano ang
i-assign.
mga cities. Highly urbanized
no.
cities.
So katong mga lagi na kayo mga
Oo.
Katong mga dagkog revenue usually ang
Oo.
naay ano. Yes, oo.
So, pero nasa mi program sa DILG, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
sa on community-based monitoring system, si BMS, kuha na siya, accelerated poverty profiling. So, pwede na to makuha ang mga data per LGU sa mga names and mga numbers of kanang mga persons with disabilities. So, ang atong mga LGUs karon encourage na to nga mo kuha na sila mo kuha sa program sa DILG kay kuha naman na doon na tayo piloting pero naghatag og kanang funds ang DILG pero murag gamay raman to sa BUB pero karon wala na may BUB o so sila nagyud ang mo shoulder. So kana siya doon na tayo data collection and for every households yun na siya. So, dinhi sa Cebu, murag ubay-ubay na, and Bohol. Pero every 3 years, dapat mo ilan na silang ikunasan. Upgrade na pod, kay daghan man mga mag-transfer og mga sa ilang residences. Oo. So, we hope nga, kung gusto pod ang mga taga-PDAW nga makuha sa ilang data, ila tong pangayon nga to sa ilang planning office kay mo man usually mo head sa CBMS nga team, technical working group nga mangayo sila sa mga data sa persons with disabilities. Kay na diha ang mga kanina ang classification bitaw sa mga what kind of disabilities.
Ma'am Luchel, nakay-kaad, ma'am.
Ako'y question lang, Ms. Hazel. Kay, I would agree with you, sir, katong iyong kaganiha nga, it's very important to have a database of PWDs, ilang classification of disabilities, kay nastorya beto na ko ganiha nga ang dole ni employees, na ay pipila lang ka porsyento, but ang ihad ng classification, katurag yung gamay lang gyud bitaw. So that we will know nga kung say proper interventions nga mahatag. So, since ang dole, naman siya capacity to provide livelihood assistance, in the event nga magkinahanglan mi mamo og kana bitawng database, let's say kay kamo nag-profile kat ni mga PIDAW nag-profile man, what are the requirements that we have to do in the event nga gusto namo nga magkipod mig database sa among kaugalingon, or kung do naman kay ng profile nga gamay kay naa man gid mi PWDs pud nga beneficiaries but very limited ang among data, sir. Kung among i-improve ang among database, what are the requirements, ma'am? Dili ba taan ni ma-subject sa Data Privacy Act or unsa ka ang among buhaton?
Usually ang ngayog data no mangayog jud nag dunay letter kay manangit man ta sa mga LGUs sa nga atong kuhaan og data. Actually pwede ta kakuha sa by region, by municipalities, by barangays. O to the LGU mismo kay doon na sila password ko na. Murag no need man sila.
Yes, ma'am.
In relation
Yes,
to data, no? Because kami sa Regional Council on Disability Affairs, mo kuan pod usap pod na sa atong resolution, no, nga ang mga member agencies together with the Federation of PWDs kani represented ni sa mga cities, no, in the whole region mo create gyud ta og database, and we are now crafting that resolution for them to regularly update and submit, no, during our quarterly meetings to update us with the number of PWDs na registered in their kuan. Ang ato lang pod aning challenge is ang dili member sa federation. Although ang amo pong idea ani to get the other LGUs like atong giingon ni ma'am nga from the 4th class to the 6th class municipalities is i-cover na lang unta ni sa provincial federation pod. So mao na ang ato ang mga kuan karon, mga plano no, na-appeal na siya sa atong action plan because really the number would be very significant for all of us.
Siguro pangayuan na nato, Franz, og parting statement ang atong mga panelist karong adlaw.
Yes, Ma'am Adela, your message.
So first of all, I would like to thank the organizers of the AGIO for holding this activity so that we could highlight a few of our most important issues. I just hope that we can work together more closely even outside of Disability Week because our issues are huge, they're very complex. We need everybody's support, we need everybody cooperating together, but we also need to be really vigilant. We cannot take on a passive stance. Maghuwat lang ta nga things will happen on their own, nothing will happen. We all have to attack the problem on all fronts, and so I hope that you will be there beside us, just as we also thank you for keeping us in mind in your respective agencies.
Your message, Ma'am Josie.
For the ILG, since we're advocating good governance, so we are helping our local officials nga sa ilang planning, include gyud nila ang PWDs concern mga social sectors, and then ang labi ng kaning barrier-free tourism, amo ning encourage nga ilang i-adopt ang Cebu City Ordinance on barrier-free. As of now, murag doon na ni disband, mga kung lang sa gamay, 14 pa lang kay LGUs, but at least nakakuha na sila noon eh. Mas maayo to nga ato bitong i-visit ang mga LGUs nga ni-adapt sad sa kaning barrier-free tourism. So, we hope nga makatabang pagyud mi, and maybe we need to advocate more since kay nag-change na nga to ang leadership karon, so dapat amo na siyang i-advocate tabang nga tanan nga mo involved sa mga activities sa LGUs also.
Sir Green.
Okay, so kuwang ra gyud kayong panahon, no. Pero mo plug lang ko gamay, no, for DSWD as part of my parting message. DSWD has the Center for PWD Vocational Training. That's the Area Vocational Rehabilitation Center 2, and we are accepting PWDs, no, of varied categories as long as willing to train, no, and trainable to do vocational training courses for a year or less. and so that we can help them to become also independent, gainful, no, citizens of the country. Onya, also in terms of for the RCDA, our advocacy. So again, we are tapping the doors of our mga kaubanan sa buhat, no, especially the other line agencies, to really be present during our meeting so that we can meet our minds and come up for more impact to the lives of our PWD brothers and sisters.
Kaning issue concerning PWDs is just one of the many issues that needs convergence among the different agencies, no? Just like with the other sectors in the society nga kinahanglan kayo daghan pa nga interventions, no? PWDs of course being one of those sectors nga nagkinahanglan og assistance from government. In fact, ang dole sa akong kikaigon kaganiha doon nagyoy capacity to provide livelihood assistance. So on that note, kana pa man ang amo ang klaro kaayo nga mahatag karon sa atong mga kaigsuonan nga dunay mga disabilities. So we are encouraging once again our brothers and sisters of disabilities, you can freely access our livelihood assistance for as long as you will be able to abide by the rules and regulations of the provision of this program. Kaning tanan nga mga livelihood, daghan magud big mga acronyms sa amo ang livelihood assistance, gi-incorporate na namo sa amo ang DOLE, Integrated Livelihood and Emergency Employment Program. But in so far as that PWDs are concerned, we can extend livelihood. Mao nay klaro gyud kay naa ra ba toy emergency employment program, diha naka one of the components among DELEAP or katong DOLE, Integrated Livelihood and Emergency Employment Program. Unya, once again tomorrow, ang among colleagues now from the department will be going to AVRC, sir, to orient our mga organized ng mga PWDs kung unsaon pag-avail, unsay requirements nga ilahang ikumpleto aron sila maka-avail sa among livelihood assistance. So again, tomorrow, sir, no, will it be whole day? Okay ko ka familiar sa 1 o'clock. So, once again, kung katong, I don't know kung limited ba ni ang inyong first come, first serve ba ni sir, or nanagid tay mga nanagid ta. So, siguro, kung kani, posible ni ugma, bisag dili na ta mag-celebrate sa Disability Week, pwede gyapon kaayo ila lang ipadangat ang ilahang mga concerns o lang interest to avail, kay ang number one magud aning qualification, interesado sila nga mo avail sa program. Unya, nakaibaw sila kung unsay ilang gusto, because DOLE will never impose on them, oy kani inyong negosyohon, magsira-sira store mo, di man na siya pwede. So kinahanglan gaduna sila by kana bang drive to really improve their means of living, their unsa pa na ang ilahang panginabuhian matag adlaw pinaagi. Og I know nga ang DOLE usa lang ni sa mga agencies nga nag-provide og livelihood assistance. Ang DSWD na apod daghan na sad kaayo. Unya mo na ang beauty sa convergence, because these issues nga kinahanglan pa nato i-resolve. Then going back sa katong gi-share ni ma'am kaganiha, that could be probably one of the things nga among i-discuss, ma'am, akong i-relate to sa among top management, because this will need the blessing and approval of the regional director. Kay murabag ningon nga si Luciel dito niingon appeal but true enough, yesterday during the katong amo ang refreshing course of the Magna Carta sa PWDs, nahisgutan gyud ni nga since the DOLE has the capacity to inspect establishments and check their compliance not only sa labor standards, sa occupational safety and health, might as well tan-aw na lang nig-appeal kay balaod naman siya. Kung ato man lang gyud ni bang ipatuman gyud ang ato ang paghatag og unsa may mga provisions nga angay nato ihatag sa mga PWD. So again, they would still need approval from the regional director, but dako kay siya possibility. Thank you very much.
Lastly, Miss Vivi from DOH.
So thank you kaayo no sa pag-invite sa Department of Health. Thank you sa DSWD o sa PIA. So ako lang siguro i-share no nga Department of Health Center for Health Development 7 is going to have a new building sa SRP, still constructing. So ang ako lang siguro matabang is ilabi na ako aron ang accessibility law is ma-implement sa amo ang new building, since poste pa man lang jud ang naangat to. So ato ang i-promote ang kato accessibility law kay aron pod nga maka-employ ta og daghan nga mga PWD. So as of now, naasad mi employed nga PWD pero usa lang sad ka buok. So na. So encourage nato nga ma-employ pod sila sa DOH. So thank you.
Okay, no? So thank you so much, no? So I think it is a big challenge, no, not only for the government agencies or mga organizations, no, but I think for all of us, no, to take responsibility, no, nga para matabangan sa nato itong mga kaigsuunan nga PWDs. So in behalf of PIE 7, AGIO 7, MyTV Channel 30, and DYMR Radio Pilipinas Cebu, we would like to thank our panelists and of course our media friends who are joining us today. And kita-kita na po ta sa sunod simana, no, every Tuesday kini si Hazel Gloria ug kauban ako si Francis Nakuang magaingon nga sa kasayuran ang kaugmaran.